Hey Cancer, how's it going everybody? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. We're going to do your reading for the first half of December. This is a general read, as you know, so you just take the messages that resonate for you, leave the rest behind. Don't try to force the reading if it doesn't fit, okay? If you are interested, I do offer personal readings via Zoom. You can contact me below in the description box to set one of those up. And we'll get right into your reading here. What flipped over here? 10 of Pentacles. I'll keep that in mind for your reading, guys. That's a big abundance for you. Maybe that's something that's coming for you. Money, abundance, opportunity. Cancer. What do we got for Cancer? Okay, I'm only going to take that World card that flipped up. There's way too many cards. Okay, Cancer. So I feel like that other card that I saw with that 10 of Pentacles, there is an ending of an old cycle that is going to be something of, you know, there's a success here. There's victory of sort. Something old is coming to an end and something new to begin. Ace of Cups, that new beginning. Cards are flying out in like handfuls here, but Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, Four of Cups, Six of Pentacles. So I feel for some of you, Cancer, there's definitely a new beginning. Maybe some of you have left a situation, possibly in love, that really just wasn't giving you what you were looking for. I don't think that it ended necessarily in bad terms. I think this situation, for some of you, if it does pertain to love, ended because either you or your person here, Cancer, gave and gave and gave and tried, but it just wasn't the right fit. It just wasn't being received well. This person could have really tried. And it's like, if somebody has to go outside their comfort zone or try too hard to give something to try to make somebody else happy, it's probably not working out in a natural way. It's probably just sort of had its run, its course, and it's time to sort of go into something new, which brings us to this Ace of Cups with the Two of Cups. So you have possibly a Gemini energy. You have water signs as well, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio with these cups. This is a new opportunity for someone to connect on a deeper level. Okay, something that's much more meaningful, where you really truly feel a sense of that loving connection, that deeper connection. I think you learned a lot and you gave a lot. You also received a lot. I think this was a very give and take situation of the past that you have closed out. But I feel like it served purpose and it served lesson. It served the ability to give to somebody else, okay? You didn't necessarily waste your time or energy. You gave all that you could. This person could have also been the same. I do feel like this was broken off in an amicable, or you've become very good friends. There's some kind of amicable split for most of you, I hope. That's what I'm picking up. I feel like it's almost like somebody here saying, hey, you know what? If there's anything I can help you with in life, if there's anything you need help with, I've got your back. Okay, I feel like somebody really did try to give it all, and it just wasn't feeling natural. Okay, I feel like it's sort of here, you know, instead of having to keep giving you all these cups. Okay, there's the Four of Cups there, and really they're just not nailing it properly. They're just not hitting the right connection, the right vibe, the right feeling that you really wanted on an emotional level. You just need that one. You just need that one person. You know, it's like the one connection. You don't have to keep trying over and over. It just goes back and forth. See this rainbow between the two cups? Okay, it's like an equal exchange of energy, and it's a much more happier, sort of rarer. Okay, rainbows are not always, they're rare, right? They come on after the storm. It's after the rain, after the storm, this rainbow appears in your life. And I feel like this could have had some stormy times from the previous situation you were in, the previous relationship. But I feel like the two of you connected from worlds apart or far apart, and it's like you joined energetically. You don't really have to try to give or materially show physical. It's more of like you understand one another. And that's what makes the love connection much more real for you, much more emotional. The stars that are showing up, I won't be surprised if the star card pops out, the Aquarius star card in the reading, because I do see a lot of stars in that Two of Cups. It's like you found that one particular star that you were meant to be with. That's why I feel like the person that's moved on from you, or vice, like, you know, this break from the past, I sense that it was also a star in a way, but it served a different purpose. It burnt out like a falling star. There's that Ten of Pentacles I just said that was showing in that when I was splitting up the deck. So there is a lot of long-term commitment and abundance. This is also abundance and opportunity for you, possibly on a work level, Cancer. That World card is also showing this new beginning, success. There's a lot of good, positive changes coming for you. It's almost like I feel like when you exit that relationship that you've left, or that's come to its end of life, that fallen star, that I feel like this is where a lot of things show up in your life, because you're in a much more attuned, is the word I'm getting, attunement. You're in a connected place. You're in a connected energy with another individual, possibly, or the Two of Cups can also be just a connection within that star feeling, that wish and hope that you wanted in your life. But I do see that as a person being beside an Ace of Cups. I feel like this is where abundance, this is where things come into your life. This is where you feel like you hit the jackpot, like you're fulfilled on a very overflowing level. It's also a lot of opportunity. So there's something coming towards you, not only in love, but I feel like with money and work and abundance. This provides stability and long-term security as well within, like I said, within work, within the relationships you have, the love. Knight of Pentacles, okay. You could be, let me get one more. This is something that's coming towards you with a sense of patience. It's planning, it's well-deserved in a way, or well delivered. It's like a delivery. Queen of Pentacles. I feel you're, Cancer, you're working. This is the thing. There's a focus here that's kind of switching gears into the workforce. It's almost like one or the other can be put aside now because one is being fulfilled. So it could be like, my work life is fulfilled and now I can switch gears and go to that love connection. Or for some of you, it's like my love life or my connection to a person is here. I can get back on my tracks. I can get back into getting things rolling in my life, and abundance and things are showing. It's like you're moving now. I feel like some of you are definitely putting the effort into making money, putting the effort into nurturing your own future stability and just the security within yourself. Maybe that's what you needed to do when you've left this previous connection, is sort of reestablish yourself, gather up your finances. I feel like there's an offer that could be coming towards you through somebody with this Ten of Pentacles. The abundance comes in. It's like slowly but surely. It's almost like it's being prepared for you. This is why it's a little bit maybe of a slower pace, because things take a little bit more time that are meant to be securely packaged for you or prepared for you, Cancer. There's definitely money here, abundance, security, and work-related benefit coming your way. You're looking forward to this. You're getting closer. It's like that, what's that game? Page of Swords. like warmer, colder. You're warmer, you're getting warmer, you're getting warmer, and I feel like you're getting that thing. It's like you're closer. There's that. It's like you could have been trying to maybe find your way through things. Possibly this is one of the reasons that make you feel good about moving into a new relationship or just moving into yourself, because you're now finding your way through things again. And you're sort of like going through some cold and warm moments as you weave your way in and out, but you're getting closer and closer to the abundance, to the 10 of Pentacles, to where you need to sort of, it's like lost time, making up for lost time, capturing the gains and the abundance around you that might have been sort of in the background, or you were kind of, you were more on the cooler side of things. And now that you have this new direction and this new cycle that's starting for you, you're moving in that warm water direction. Okay. This is a long time coming. Okay, so you have the Queen and the King of Pentacles, okay? So I feel, like I said, this new person that you're connecting with, it's interesting that I said it's not necessarily based, you don't have to be material, and you don't have to show each other through material things. It's almost like the reason why maybe some of you don't have to do that, because you earn it yourself. Ironically or oddly here, you got the King and Queen of Pentacles, which is like, it's a very well-to-do, I feel, situation, connection, partnership, very grounded. You ground each other, okay? It's almost like you might be dealing with an earth sign here, Cancer, and that earth mixes very well with the water, the emotional side of Cancer. So there's a very good security here. You guys settle things easier. You ground one another. But I feel like it's all about the long-term commitment and stability. But again, it's almost like either you're both self-made or independent with your earning, with the way you make a living, or that's your end result. It's kind of like these forces join. And maybe that's why the person you were with, maybe this is you, Cancer, that has that sense of self-made or worth, that you've already accomplished those things in your life. And this person was maybe trying to measure up by giving, trying to keep up. It's like maybe it wasn't even feasible or possible for them to keep up, and they didn't need to. It's like, you don't need to buy me expensive things just because that's what I live or that's the lifestyle I lead. And I feel like it's not what fulfills you. And I feel like you kind of know this. You might have these things in your life, Cancer. You might have the ability here to enjoy wealth and to enjoy abundance and to make a lot of money. But sometimes I want to say here, that's not a guarantee for happiness. And I feel like you know that. That doesn't come without its own cost. That doesn't come without its own burdens of having a lot of responsibility or making a lot of money. It comes with stress, okay? So although you know this, I feel like other people may not realize this, and they feel like, oh, I must keep up to their standard or what they perceive as a standard for you, and like go the extra mile when you don't necessarily need that, or you're not even necessarily looking for that. What you're looking for, Cancer, is this emotional fulfillment. Money is one thing. Abundance and success is one thing, but you need somebody to fill up your cup emotionally. You as well have to find that emotional, because sometimes you might have, it's like you're still going to get disappointments in life. You're still going to have stresses in life. You're still going to have problems in life. You're still going to have burdens in life, even if you're wealthy and millionaire, let's say. It's like sometimes we think these people who are at the top of the top of the top with tons and tons of wealth have it made. And we know You know, like many superstars, for instance, it's a ton of burdens on their back. It's kind of like that saying, like the further the ladder you climb, the further you're going to fall. The further you climb up something, the further and the harder the fall is going to be. So you recognize this, and there is something about the connection that you've now met is about stabilizing this and grounding yourselves. It's like a humbled sense of, you know, still being maybe in a very, there's a lot of pentacles here. There's a lot of money. There's a lot of king and queen together of pentacles, okay? So you nurture one another very well, but that's not the end all be all for everyone or anything. And you know this, you see the burdens that come with these responsibilities. You know, big, sometimes less is more, because big costs money. It's a burden. You have to protect it from thieves. You have to maintain it. You have a lot of things that come with added responsibilities and possibly added strain and stress. Okay, so this Knight of Swords, I think, is taking action. And maybe that's what this person taught you. There's something that there was good things, Cancer, with this, with not only this, but when you reflect maybe back on the connections in your life, the past, I want to say the past 3 or 4, or there was 3 or 4 significant people in your life. Okay, we might have dated a dozen people, but 3 or 4 of them really set an impression. They really stood out. They made more of an impact on your life. They were larger lessons than smaller lessons. I think some of you are going to be taking action and making new changes in your life. I think now that you feel like you found this star, this person, this connection, the work, the money, I think now it's time to take action on reducing the stresses in your life and getting rid of anything that you feel is nothing but a letdown or a disappointment. It's kind of like I said, less is more, because you may have access to the abundance anyways, but I feel like some of you are ridding these burdens and you're taking action on that. And I feel that the person you've met, it's this, like I said, there's that rainbow between the two of you, which is kind of magic. You're now ready to experience more of like that magical connection and the emotional connection that is so rare to find. You know, and some people have everything in life and they don't have love. They have all the things that everybody thinks they want and they're lonely. So I think you're really appreciating finding the feeling of not being lonely, because some of us can be alone and not lonely. You can be in solitude and not lonely. But for many of you, you have happened to find a special person where the connection is deeper than just material exchange. Starting with some travel, moving, communicating. This is fast. So like I said, I think you're taking action quite quickly. You're not wasting a lot of time. Some of you might be like, what are we waiting for? You know, what are we waiting for? Why are we working so hard? Why aren't we going and traveling or doing things with a little bit more of a sense of freedom there? Okay. You're taking that action towards making significant changes now. Okay, again, I think some of you might be thanking or feeling grateful for the lessons learned in previous relationships. Like I said, specifically 3 to 4 of them, but maybe most importantly, the most recent one. I feel like you guys have each other's back. Not that you'll necessarily go there, or at least I don't think you will, but this person seems like, you know, should an emergency arise or someone needs a funeral or something, you would be there. It's that kind of like, you're not discarding this person, okay? There is something there that was like an honorable or a respectable admiration between the two of you, even though it didn't work. Okay, Cancer, let's do your Oracle card. This is the Wisdom of the Tao, and see what messages come through for Cancer. A lot of good change, Cancer. You guys are doing well. You're making changes, you're learning things in life, and you're seeing the value and the importance of both people and money, because both have an important value and a purpose and a place in our lives if they're used wisely, okay? Give us a card for Cancer. Fire. Isn't that interesting when I said that the fire burnt out in that falling star? You know, it's like bright, 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 burn dead, right? Radiance, fire. The radiant light from the south spreads in all directions. It awakens your passion and intuition. The organization and preparation are over. Now is the ideal time to execute your plans. Go forward at full speed. Okay, that's executing the full speed. 8 of Wands is a very fast. Don't lose the opportunity. So there is an opportunity here both for some of you with work and or this relationship. And I feel like that's exactly what you've done, is that you've executing plans and moving forward into this new, taking action, okay, on a new way of doing things for you. It's opportunities, Cancer. Beautiful reading. All right, guys, if you like that, please hit the like button, share your comments, and subscribe if you're new. I appreciate everybody's support. Thank you so much. Have a great day. I'll see you soon. Take care.